But it looked good.
Yeah, good attitude, good effort today, good energy at practice. Um, I mean, plans in, so they know it. So just kind of got to polish it all up, clean it up, keep getting it right.
What did you review today?
Today's Monday practice, so it's all first down, just regular game week. So I mean, tomorrow's third down, then red zone on Wednesday, and then Thursday's the cleanup day. Friday routine, kick it off Saturday, whatever.
You guys have been pretty balanced offensively all season, but pretty bare bones there when you look at the games you guys have lost, just haven't been able to run the ball for more than 100 yards. Is it pretty much as simple as that to get the offense going?
I mean, you always want to run the ball, but in some of those games you fall behind early, so you kind of have to change your game plan and the routine. I think every game's a little bit different and how it all plays out as far as sticking with the game plan, how you adjust it.
What do you think about the offense then? Obviously, last 5 games,
We've done pretty good. We've moved the ball. You got to score points, and got to finish. I mean, you look at opportunities we had. I look at the last game. We should have had 35 points in the first half. Offensively, just missed opportunities. So we really should have kind of had it all opened up in halftime. And but you got to execute clean to make that stuff happen.
Look at the Ole Miss game and the running struggles. When you look at the film, what was the offensive line problem or just something else?
I mean, guys making critical mistakes. I mean, had a bunch of them, had more MAs than that's happened in that game right there. We probably should have scored at least 35 in the first half. When you watch the film, you just watch guys that haven't made mistakes all year make mistakes, go the wrong way on 3 straight plays. On the line, Tyler missing wide open receivers, that sort of stuff.
What do you see from Ladarius, just working through these struggles, he and the other running backs, what kind of attitude they have?
It's pretty good. If he has a good game, he'll be another 1,000-yard rusher for us. It seems that's not really struggling. I don't think to have a 1,000-yard season, but I think they just keep working. I mean, he's done a really good job. I think a lot of people had doubts of what he could do. And whether a fast back will fit in the offense. So we had some big backs, but obviously they do.
Robinson and Milton kind of stepped into that role with Nick out.
Done good. I mean, I think they've prepped all year, ready to do it, and in practice, I mean, they're always ready for the next guy to step in and take the reins and do his job.
Your GA Ron McNamara get to work some of the cornerbacks. I guess different guys getting to work with them. Just a good chance for him to.
Yeah, well, I mean, Tony's there, and just move Ryan to help back a little bit on the back end. Some, I was over there helping with a drill or two today. So, I mean, and just getting a balance at different times of practice. When we separate the secondary to make sure we have somebody to do it, and then they do a lot of group work together. And Tony will run all the meetings. The drill work sometimes. Safeties are doing one drill, corners another drill. We'll split it up.
Dan, the way they Northwestern utilizes the quarterbacks, get those guys in the game at the same time sometimes. And Pat said they're 2 of our best 11 offensive players. So would you do the same thing in that position?
Absolutely. I mean, the key is offensively. You want to put your best guys on the field, and I think they're a very well coached team. So that's part of always having the ability to tweak your offense and the style of offense you're around the strength of the players that you have, and they do a very good job.
Did you see any film of the game where Colin or Klein? What's the running quarterback's name? To Northwestern. Anyway, where he caught 9 passes for about 160 yards. Did you see film on that one?
Oh yeah.
I mean, was the guy as good as any wide receiver on the field that day?
I mean, he's a really good football player, and I think when you move from the quarterback position, you have a different perspective out there of receiver. I think guys that have played quarterback or play some quarterback, when you do that, had guys in the past do that sort of stuff. I think they have a different feel than a lot of the receivers have being out there. They're viewing it as from a quarterback's perspective, and can be pretty dangerous players.
See a lot of similarities between you and Pat, and just see what he's done 7th year, and they made a big commitment to him, and vice versa.
Well, yeah, you hope. I mean, they're probably ahead of where we are. Right. I mean, a couple years ahead of where we are, but I mean, we hope to continue to have the same sustained success that they've had there.
You mentioned working with the corners. Is that something you've done very often before? And what's kind of through the season? How much do you work with them?
Oh, a bunch. I work with. I mean, every day I kind of just depends on different things. I get around with different positions, so it's not like it's something real foreign. I mean, I actually, and I think when you get around it, to me, I get to see both sides of the ball. So you get it with a different position. You're bringing maybe a different perspective than the position coach does. I guess the only perspective that doesn't change Les quarterbacks, because Les and I both work with the quarterbacks a whole bunch. But when you sit and talk to corners, I'm showing them things all throughout the season through how the offensive guys viewing what they're doing. So it's a little different information than how it pertains on the defensive side of the ball as well.
You go into bowl games, some coaches like to put in a couple of new things to catch everybody off guard. I mean, how much do you look at that? And
you have to be careful because there's so much time. There's a lot of time to draw up a lot of fun plays out there, but you can kind of get yourself doing too much. So we've tried to, I mean, we'll have a couple little tweaks in what we've done throughout the year, but overall, you want to just kind of make sure you're doing what we do well.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's emotional. You just want to go out and play and have fun and make sure you leave with a good taste in your mouth.
So last time you were out here at the stadium, I guess you were standing on the sidelines watching everybody else?
No, I was running the stadium. Coach Bayless had me and Marcus Green. We were running the stadium, running around the practice field, so it's a lot better to be practicing.
when you look back at this year so far, how are you going to remember it, you think?
Just playing with these guys. I mean, we went through so much together this off season over the last 4 years, really, and just being able to have one more season with them has been great for me. So that's what I miss the most, just being around the boys and being able to go out and have fun every day.
What about you personally, just your production and breaking all those records?
I mean, it's been special for me, but I mean, like I said, you need help from the teammates. I mean, people can't just key in on one receiver, so it's creating a lot of one-on-one matches. So I mean, a lot of it comes from production from all over the field.
I know a lot of us will look at Tim Brewster coming on and saying he had a huge impact, but I mean you're working with him every day. I mean, how much of an impact did he have here?
He's a great coach. I mean, he's come in early on in the season. It was both. We were teaching him the offense. He was teaching us just small things. But I mean, he's helped all of us a lot. He knows a lot about the game, coaching in the NFL, coaching in other colleges. So he's helped us a lot.
Is there anything you can point to that you said he helped me with this, or he's helped one of your other teammates with? That's really helped you guys on the field in the game?
Most thing is coming in and out of our breaks. He's real big on that. Keeping your arms pumping and coming out of your breaks, and I think he's helped Joe Morrow a lot more than anybody. Because Joe was letting his arms die coming out of his breaks because Bruce been on him, so he's got a lot better.
Think much about the getting 1,000 yards possible?
I mean, it's possible. The way they play defense, I mean, we're gonna have opportunities. We just gotta capitalize when we get them.
Yeah, their pass defense statistically not that great. What do you see from them there?
They play a lot of zone. I mean, until you get deep down in the red zone, they don't play man, but. So I mean, it just depends on the play call and where we're at in the zone read. So I think we'll have opportunities.
But Chad, where does Tyler come to further us from the time he first got on this team to now? What's he improved on, and what's he doing? Really
I think his confidence is the biggest thing. He's got confidence. He knows the offense, and he's confident enough in us as playmakers, and he's reading the defenses so well. That, I mean, he doesn't really make many mistakes. So his confidence, I think, is the biggest thing.
And 2 years ago, even though you're on the sideline, you guys set a whole lot of Gator Bowl records, scoring and things like that. Is this type of offense that can do something like that again?
Oh yeah, especially with Tyler as a quarterback. We're gonna be able. I mean, we got wide receivers who can throw the ball all over the field. We got the running backs who can run and make big plays. So we got an opportunity to do the same thing.
That old man was real intense. He taught a lot of stuff that was new, and we worked on it today. It got us better.
He says he'll come by sometimes during the season. Obviously, goes to every position regularly. He said when he comes to talk to y'all, I guess he can bring a different perspective because he thinks about things from an offensive point of view. Is it nice to get something kind of fresh and different? Like, hey, this is what quarterbacks or receivers are thinking.
Yeah, it gave us a good edge on it, because he played quarterback. He know what to do to make a DB look off. Play off, so he helping us out, giving us a little small techniques to look at, it's working out.
That's what Hughes doing.
He's doing real good, He's trying to handle all 20 of us at one time. That's a lot on his head, but Coach will be all right.
We talked late in the season. We talked a lot about communication issues. You guys kept saying that's how some of the pass coverages were breaking down. How do you think that with Tony, handling everything now, how that'll affect things going forward?
It'd be okay because we got three leading seniors on the team. That push each other. So we go work it out one way or the other. We go make it work.
What was your reaction when Melvin left the other day?
It was a shock, but I'm grown, so I got to move on and do better things for the team. He did it for family reasons, so he's still out here loving us. He's still supporting us. He's still calling and checking on us, but we're not here to win the game.
So you talk to him some?
Yeah, I still talk to him. That's my coach that I got to talk to him.
When you look at this Northwestern pass offense, all people talk about their running game. What do you notice about them throwing the football?
You know, they're very mobile. You know, they got two kind of quarterbacks. You know, so we practice in all kind of ways. You know, they could be anything can happen to us. So we prepare for everything.
A little bit more difficult preparing for that when they got two quarterbacks and a guy who can run.
Yeah, it's a little difficult because I had a little hard time with running quarterback, running around forever. So, but we're ready this time.
And
Johnny Manziel's a different guy, though.
Oh yeah, that's a different animal. Yeah.
And they'll split that guy Coulter out wide sometimes too.
Yeah, I saw that. We saw it on film. You know, he go to slot receiver, so we got to adjust to that too.
Quarterbacks in recent history here. What are your thoughts going into this game?
That's a blessing. You know, I'm only about 20 minutes from home. You know, it's a very close home game for me, basically. And playing with Jonathan is a blessing too. You know, playing on the other side of Thorpe Winter, and you know, he pushed me to drive me to be the All SEC that I am. And it's gonna be sad, you know, when we split up. But one day we might meet back up with them.
Appreciate Melvin gone and having to make it more of a group effort, I guess.
It's going real smooth. It's kind of sad not having him out there, but we got older guys, me, Slay, and Boone. We can run it. Coach Mullen been over there a lot. We know what we're doing, and it's been going pretty smooth. We just gonna go out there and keep working. We know everything he knows, so it shouldn't be a problem.
What's it like having Coach Mullen over there?
I mean, you get the perspective of what the quarterback's looking for at the corner. So you get a lot from the offensive side of it, and just a guy who knows a lot about football.
I remember Les telling me back before the season started that you would come to him for some of the same stuff to talk to him about what quarterback's thinking and how you can get better. Is that a perspective you're interested in?
Yeah, I mean, I want to know everything I can to get better. I mean, that stuff only helps. I might go into coaching quarterbacks one day. You never know.
And Melvin coached you for 4 years. What was your reaction when you learned he was taking that new job?
I was actually happy for him, but I was sad. It's a business. He got to live for himself, and I got to live for myself. I'm happy for him. He got the opportunity to do that. He always wanted to be a defense coordinator. That's what you're trying to work yourself up to be. But I'm kind of sad that he's gone because sometimes I'm out there, I feel like I ain't got nobody to protect me. But he's always on my back, and I know he had my back here, so it's kind of sad.
You got selected to the Senior Bowl, and I know you don't want to look past the game too much, but just one of those opportunities you're going to have to really open some more eyes, I guess.
Well, I really haven't thought about it. I know I accepted the invitation, but I'm just worried about Northwestern trying to get on here and dominate them.
I know you guys talked a little bit about some of the pass coverage issues, just communication. How do you think you guys feel like you guys got that cleaned up in all this time you've had time to work?
I hope so. We've been doing pretty good here in the last couple of practices, talking our stuff, switching up, doing whatever we need to do to try to get to where we're really supposed to be.
Northwestern's a little bit different animal, I guess, from maybe some teams we've seen. Can you compare them to anybody offensively because of the two quarterbacks and what they do?
You kind of compare them to A&M, but not that explosive.
Yeah.
They run the ball pretty good. The quarterback's pretty good. The running back's pretty good. You really can't compare them to anybody else. They don't throw the ball like A&M.
One of those quarterbacks will split out sometimes at receiver, so they do some different things there that you have to keep an eye on, don't they?
Yeah, I mean, he's probably, besides the running back, he's your next best player. So we just got to go out there and play our defense, run to the ball, and tackle really hard and be really tough.
You've worked at safety before. Coach Hughes is a quiet guy, at least when we talk to him. What's he kind of like as a coach, especially now?
He's laid back. He ain't the guy that's going to get in your face. He's a teacher. That's what he is. I mean, he knows the stuff. I mean, he's a really great guy. I love him to death. He ain't a Coach Smith. He ain't going to scream and holler. You don't know what you're doing before you go out there.
Hey, John.
You're every day now.
Yeah, every day. Angle feels good, so it feels good to be out there at full speed.
Just what does it mean to you? I mean, we've talked about this. You had a couple opportunities. You've been on the team the other bowl games, but this is going to be your first time to really get out there.
Yeah, just, a great opportunity to go out there in the Gator Bowl and, taking charge of the offense and, move the offense down the field. So I'm ready for that challenge.
When you look at the last few games, you guys have struggled to put up some points at times, save for the Arkansas game, of course. But what do you think it's just been? Is it just as simple as getting the run game going and balancing things out, or?
I would say we're just not executing to our ability. Once we execute and everybody's on the same page, then we're really good. But if it might be a bad throw or anything like that, and I take responsibility of that, I gotta lead our guys down the field and get us in the right play.
Is there a game you guys point at and go, that's what we're capable of offensively? When you look back,
I don't really know. I just know that when we're really good, we're really good. When we're really bad, we're not so hot on offense. So we just got to get back to doing the things we're doing, and we got to make this bowl game something we can carry over for next year.
The Egg Bowl still kind of eat at y'all as an offense, missed chances, couldn't get the running game going.
Yeah, a little bit, but I mean that's in the past. Can't do nothing about that now. It hurts, but you got to move forward. And, next year, always next year.
Chad said he sees some opportunities against this pass defense of Northwestern. What do you see there on film?
They're really solid. They do everything the right way. They're not going to blow a coverage or anything like that. So it goes back to us executing and stuff like that. And I think we'll do that.
they run a lot of zone. I guess that can open some things up for you.
I think we'll just got to go out there and do our stuff.
What do you think of just the running backs coming in and trying to fill that not necessarily a huge void, but with Nick Griffin out and Josh Robinson now and Milton have to kind of step up this week?
Well, those three guys are real good. Perk leads the way, but those guys are good. I mean, I don't think Nick he was pretty good and stuff like that, and he helped us out a bunch. We do got a lot of young running backs and stuff, so I think they'll be fine.
You see the run struggles in those 4 losses. What do you see from just the demeanor of Ladarius and those guys just trying to work through that?
Just they always hungry, ready to go practice more, get better on the little things.
Yeah.
Helping out the offensive line, telling them, hey, look, we're going this hole, or anything like that. So I think overall everybody's working together to achieve the same kind of goal.
Were you aware of Northwestern's bowl losing streak? They haven't won a bowl since 1949. They have a nation's worst 9-game losing streak. You guys have the nation's best 5-game winning streak. A lot on the line this week.
You really don't think about that. It's a bowl game. Anything can happen in a bowl game. Just go out there. You got to worry about your team and going out there and doing those things to win the game. When you start thinking about the other team and thinking about that stuff, that's when you lose games.
How much do you think Tim Brewster's helped out the receivers this year?
He stepped in. We're not missing a beat, anything like that. Those guys respect him. He's a really good coach. I respect him. We talk a lot, and he's a really good coach. He
talks highly of you all the time. He talks about you being an NFL type guy. Has he shared some wisdom with you at all?
Yeah, we talk here and there about just little things, nothing really big. But just my guys want to go out there and make plays for me and stuff like that. Just stuff like that.
John's told us he'll go to Coach Kenny sometimes and talk about quarterbacks. And he tries to get into the mind of offensive guys. Does he ever pick your brain? Y'all ever have conversations?
Oh yeah, all the time. He always comes over and like, y'all get in this formation, what are y'all trying to do? What are y'all trying to look for the defense to do? And our tendencies and stuff like that. And like I said, back in camp, we help each other out, and I think it's helped us out both, during the season.